Hello, how are you all, friends? My name is Winfred, and today I'm here to show you how to make restaurant chips. Restaurant chips are just plain chips, really. They are not anything else. So what we'll need will be potatoes, oil, vegetable oil, some water in a container for our potatoes when they are done peeling, and salt, a ladle, a pan, and fire. Now this is my vegetable peeler. If you don't have it, you can go ahead and use a knife. You start off with peeling your potatoes. It doesn't matter whether they are clean on the outside or not, because at the end of the day, when you're done peeling, you're going to soak them in water and have them washed before cutting them up and frying them. Now I like using the vegetable peeler because it is fast. If you have a knife, you can still use a knife. This is easier for me. I know the knife will also come in, but this is good at peeling vegetables, so I use it. And if you don't know where to find it, if you're in Uganda, it's all over the shops in the town. But if you're not, it should be readily available. Any shape, as long as it's a vegetable peeler, is good to go. As you can see, it's faster than the knife. And when you're done peeling, you wash your potatoes. When you're done, as you can see, my potato didn't get clean, so I introduced the knife to remove those bits that I don't like on my chips. So this is how my potatoes will look before I start the whole process of frying. After washing them out, I'll get my plate. Then get my potatoes, drain them of all water, slice it up into half. Then I just chop to a desired size. There is no rule as to what your chips should be, but this is how mine will turn out. You chop them into half, then slice across. And this should give you, if you want thick potted chips, this should give you thick ones. But if you want the smaller ones, you go through them again. Across, not diagonally. See, now this would come out as small. For those of you who want smaller ones, you just reduce the size of your cuttings, but you have to cut them in a long form, not in a short form. Now when you're done cutting your chips, you turn on your oil. Now this is how our chips would look like. You let me know. When you finished washing your chips out, remember we sliced them up, you put them in a bowl so you can season your chips. Now you can use any seasoning, whether store-bought, or you can use salt. Some people would like some curry on there or chili. This is a good time to add it to your chips. If you want chili on your chips, you just get chili here and sprinkle. But because these are for kids, I'll not put chili, but I'll use some salt. So here is a good time for you to use that spice that you would want to have with your chips. Whatever spice that is, you just add and try and mix it up. Now, before we go any further with this, we turn on our heat. And add the oil. The oil has got to be quite reasonable because your chips also have to submerge. If they don't submerge, they will not be crispy or nicely dry. And you let your oil get ready for some time before putting your chips. Our oil is ready. It's time to put in our chips. Careful not to get burnt. Now you put as many chips as you can. As long as they are all submerged, they'll come out nice. But if you put so many, there's no breathing room for your chips. They'll come out soggy. You not like the way they look. So you put not so many, but just enough. Now when you're done putting, you give them a few minutes. You see now as they are boiling, there seems to be so many bubbles. That means there's a lot of water in our chips. So as the water reduces, you see that there will be bubbles, but not these many, and you start to see your chips drying up. You don't stir them, you don't do anything, because stirring them up will mean you crush them and they'll become soggy. But if you don't stir them, they'll come out really nice and crispy, like restaurant style. So let's give them a few minutes and check on them later. Time to check on our chips. Remember we said no mixing them, but as you can see, if you gave them about 5 minutes without stirring them up, it's time to take them out. They are dry and ready, as you can see. See how they are dry and not soggy and looking good? This is how they should be, and this is how we make chips, fried chips at home, from peeling to washing and frying. This is how we prepare chips at home. Now you can serve your chips with anything. For those of you who have watched my previous videos, you've seen when I made sausages, so you can serve chips and sausages, or you can serve chips and fish, or chips and chicken, or chips and whatever it is that tickles your fancy. You can always have it accompany your chips. It's just that today was dedicated to learning how to making them at home, and we don't necessarily have to eat out. Hope you enjoy them and making them at home. Have a nice day. Subscribe and like so I can be able to send more videos and for you to watch more of my old videos. Bye bye.